Who run Bartertown?
You know who.
You know him, you love him. He's
Happy New Year, motherfuckers! As we bring this year to a close, on this, the last day of the year, it's 10/25, December 31st. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for being here yet again. Of course, you know I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. It's fantastic. You all know I pretty much do this for the love of the game. I do it because it's fun. I like chatting with you guys. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You know I love you guys. But I figured, things have been dark lately. Things have been pretty bad. But there is small rays of hope here and there. There is small justices happening here and there. And I figured going into the new year, I should give you guys a happy story. So, I was Judge Dugan? Yeah, Judge Dugan. Everybody remember Judge Dugan? Honestly, I don't know if I ever actually talked about Judge Dugan. I probably, mentioned her in a rant at some point. I'll get back to that later, and then never got back to it. So, or maybe I did do a video about it. I don't even know. But, to catch everybody up, Judge Dugan was the judge that earlier in the year, she had an illegal immigrant in her court, right? And ICE came to arrest him. And she told all of the ICE officers that they all have to go and talk to the Chief Justice. And then she grabbed another judge, and the two of them kind of led them off and said, hey, you guys get the fuck out of here or else ICE is going to arrest you, right? This is the hashtag resistance. This is the judge who does not like Donald Trump's deportation order. And because Donald Trump, she decided to help out this poor immigrant that's just trying to have a life and be in America and just be as pleasant and wonderful as possible. And she helped this poor immigrant evade the evil Gestapo that Donald Trump has unleashed on the world to do terrible things. When in actuality, what she did was, she took a man that was in her court because he had beat somebody into the hospital. Punched him 30-some times. He's got abuse charges against his woman. He's a domestic abuser. He's a fucking fighter. He beats people, right? And he was in there because he beat somebody into the hospital. That was why he was in court. There was a reason for him to be there. So this is a violent, criminal, illegal alien. And she decided to distract ICE and then lead this guy to the back way so that they could sneak out like this is some fucking TV show. And obviously, one of the ICE officers was like, well, fuck you, I'm doing my job. So he hung back and then saw them leaving, chased the motherfucker down, they got him, right? He didn't even get 2 blocks away from the fucking place. So, whatever, that's fine. Still rounded his ass up. At least ICE is doing their job. The judge, however, came up on charges. She came up on a felony charge, which is bad for a judge, and came out with a misdemeanor charge, which would be good for a judge. Not good, but between the two, the better, right? So they did the trial, and the jury came back and said, well, we're going to find you innocent of the misdemeanor. And the judge went, oh. And they said, but we're going to find you guilty of the felony. And the judge went, oh. So now, she's a felonious judge. She's got a felony. I don't know what the sentencing is. Probably going to be like house arrest, some shit like that. She's going to have to sit at home for a couple of years and then wear a fucking ankle monitor or some shit. It's gonna be some shit like that probably. There's gonna be a fine, I imagine. There's gonna be community service, whatever. Like, I don't see them actually putting this bitch in jail. Now, if they do, kudos. Good. That's what should happen. That's what should happen. If anybody else in the world were to help an illegal alien, well, if anywhere that's not a blue major city were to do this, then they would be getting locked up. Right? So, I mean, we do have 2 tiers of justice, but not for judges. Like, you can't do that shit. Like, somebody's gonna have a problem with that fucking somewhere in your state. I don't care how blue it is, unless it's California or New York or Illinois or Minnesota. Welcome to the list, Minnesota, Colorado. You know, like, if you're in one of these places, again, Oregon, you know, you have Washington, you have just two different layers of justice in the world. But apparently this bitch was in a state where they still give a fuck about something. So, yeah, her hashtag resisted her ass into a fucking felony. And as a judge with a felony, like, I don't think she can be a judge. She had better be removed from the bench. Obviously, I think that the first thing you do is you remove her from the bench. You're not a judge anymore. Like, that had better fucking happen. The second thing is you disbar her. You're not even going to be a lawyer, bitch. Like, no, you cannot practice law in any way, shape, or form ever again. That has to be a thing. Has to be a thing. And I think she should go to jail. Like, I think she should go to jail. I think that would fucking tell other judges, oh shit, apparently I actually have to follow the law too. This is crazy. But yeah, that's how it's worked. Especially for a fucking judge. Like, judges, lawyers, these people know the law. You should be held to a higher standard. You can't do the, no, fuck you. I loved her defense, though. Her defense was, well, I was acting in my official capacity as a judge. She was trying to use the president is immune from legal repercussions when he's acting in official capacity. But it is not in her official capacity to help an abuser escape justice. An illegal abuser to just leave. She didn't even bother to see his case. Like, the fact that he was illegal and that ICE was there to arrest them was the catalyst that made the fact that he was there because he beat somebody into the hospital. That shit just fizzled out of her fucking brain. That was all of a sudden the last concern. Making sure that he sticks around in the community so that he could beat up other people. That all of a sudden became the concern. Obviously, she should never be a judge again. Or in any way practice law. And honestly, I think she should go to prison for that shit. Not only that, every case she has adjudicated should be gone through again. Every one of them should be audited. Every piece of paper she has ever signed her name to in her official capacity should be audited. To see just how egregious her fucking idea of dispensing justice actually is. Like, who else did she just let off because, oh, well, you're brown, so I'm going to let you go. But, hey, whatever. So there's a good thing, right? Somebody did something bad. Somebody in a high up position did something bad, and they got caught. They got tried. Now they're gonna get sentenced, and they're gonna have to serve out a punishment. We'll see what that punishment is, and that's a good start. But in the next 12 months, we had better get a lot more Judge Dugans. Right? High up political people, higher than judges, getting put on trial for the crimes they've fucking committed. Whatever. It is what it is. Again, I'm asking the people that are in charge to fucking put each other on trial. Just don't think that's gonna happen ever. But hey, whatever. We can still make our New Year's wishes and pray for a Christmas miracle. Right? Or we all just rest easy in the fact that everybody at some point or another will be judged. And we'll see what happens. But, yeah. Fucking retard. Like, dude, just so stupid. Like, how can you... The man was there because he beat somebody in the hospital. How can you just be like, oh, well, ICE is here to arrest you and I hate Donald Trump, and just forget that shit? Unreal. But yeah, so there it is. There's the happy story. The guy got caught. He's on his fucking way out of here. Good. Don't come back. And that bitch is gonna serve some sort of penalty. I don't know if she might have already gotten sentenced, and I just don't know. I have no idea. But I hadn't heard what the sentencing was, if there was a sentencing. So, whatever. It is what it is. But, yeah. Ilhan Omar and fucking Tim Waltz. Oh, I want to see the both of them in a courtroom. Next year. Next 12 months. At least one of those motherfuckers had better be answering to somebody about some shit. Because fuck me. But yeah. Next year, man. Tomorrow. Beginning tomorrow. We see how crazy shit can become.